recording now. Please, nobody should touch that recording, please. Nobody should touch it, please. Nobody should touch the recording. Thank you very much. So what I'm going to do is now just a quick recap because I'm just starting. When you are designing, I'm trying to talk about how to resize an image. Now, I told us that from 2018 Photoshop and below, you need to hold Shift while you are resizing. But for 2019 and above, you don't need to hold Shift. So I'm going to go ahead to my Photoshop, share my Photoshop screen with us so that we can all see my screen. Can we all see my screen? My Photoshop. Can we all see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
can we all see
can. Yeah, we can.
Aha.
Yes.
Now, can we all see this here? Can you see my own version of Photoshop?
2020.
Yes, it says 2020. Because
can't
I
see
fall
the
in the
version.
category now, because I fall in the category of 2018 and above, right? I don't need to press Shift when I'm resizing. How do we resize again? Can someone remind me?
Resize from the edges.
And what tool will I use?
You are going to use the pick tool.
Which is the first tool, which is also the washing hand tool, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Thank you very much, Mr. PG. That's all I'm seeing on my screen. Sorry. So
Peter.
See now, can you see my mouse? Can you see my mouse?
Yes, sir.
Only resize from corners 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 4 corners, the corners is where you resize from. Now, can you see this? I'm not holding the Shift button right now. Can you see the resize in very proportionate manner? Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah. Yes.
Now, if me as it is 2020, sorry, I want to mute all the microphones because it's affecting. Now, if me as a 2020 user uses Shift, see what Shift to do to my own shape too. Can you see what it is doing? Can you see what Shift is doing?
Your screen is not showing.
My screen is not showing.
It's showing now.
Okay, good. Now, see what pressing Shift and resize is doing for my own shape. Can you see? Can we just see it?
Yeah. Yes.
Now, this is what happened to Mrs. Adobe. Can you see how squeezed it is? This is what happened to this shape. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Hello, everybody. This is what happened to this. So what she should have done is, since she's using 2017, she was supposed to use Shift button for her own because she's using lesser than 2018. So please note this. If you are using a version from 2018 and below, you need to use Shift while you are resizing. But if you are using 2018 and above, you don't need to use Shift. You just need to use your mouse. See, can you see it's proportionate? Can you see?
Yes.
That is what you use. 2018 and above, what did I say?
Use Shifts.
You don't need Shift.
You don't need
2018 and above, what do
You
you
don't need
use?
Shift.
to
You don't need just the corner. It's just the corner.
Just the corner. Good. 2018 and below, what do you use?
Shift.
You need to adjust that.
2018 and below, you need to use Shift. Are we together?
Yes.
For those that are listening to the YouTube channel, I'm also talking to you. So that means those that are not online. Please, if you are using a version of Photoshop that is below 2018, you need to use hold Shift down while you are resizing. But if you are 2018 and above, you must, in fact, you must not use Shift. You just use your mouse to resize. that is the only issue I had with this very beautiful design right here. She really tried. And one more thing, our icons were too close to the border. Now, I'm going to tell us one important rule. Do you remember in our exercise book when we're little, there's always a red line somewhere? Do you remember on the left?
Yes, sir. The
Do
border
you
line.
remember? Yeah, exactly.
The guiding line or borderline.
Imagine.
The margin.
Aha. Good. Now, I don't mean those that, there were some people that were economical in school then. They will write from everything, including the margin. They will write on top of it. Now, they are trying not to finish their exercise book in 10 semesters. But for those of us that were normal, like myself, do you remember that you only write?
You economize.
So those stingy people that don't want to buy exercise book, they will use the money for new exercise book to buy fan yogo. So they will now keep writing in small handwriting, and they will write on the margin line. But for those of us that did handwriting in primary school, they taught us that what don't you do in a margin? You don't put anything there, right? You only put things like bullet point and number. Am I correct?
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
So
Yes.
now, that is the same rule you need to apply in design. Like I said, remember telling us that it is the mistakes that we make in design that will make us learn. Now, this particular thing here, this icon here, can we see the screen?
Yes.
She's not supposed to put any object in her design towards the margin. Now, she's supposed to leave an imaginary line with her eyes and say, okay, fine, between here and here, nothing should be here. So you see this space that she left in between here is enough. Meaning all of this is supposed to start around here. Meaning she's supposed to shift all the icons and all the text towards the right. Do we understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me show you an example. Now, let's assume that this is our margin. I want to create an imaginary margin for us in design. I want to create an imaginary margin for us. Now, can we see this space and this space? This colored space, can we see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, I've created an imaginary margin. So it means that anything should not fall in the space of this brown and this brown. Everything I'm designing should be inside this what? This white. Is that clear? Hello?
Yeah, yes.
Now, when you are designing, you must make sure that your design, you should leave an imaginary space. That space is that anything should not be on this space. It should be your red line in your 2B exercise book. Assume this is your red line in your 2B exercise book, right? Don't be Mr. Economics. Design inside white. Please don't write inside the brown space. Are we together?
Yes.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
What
Yes, we
What
are.
did that tell us about margin, please?
You said we should always have an imaginary margin, and that we should not economize by putting anything where the space is meant to be, that we should not put anything very close to the edge.
Exactly. Because it's somehow, if your design is so close to the edge, right? It's so close to the edge. So please try and make sure that you leave space. So if she had left the space that she left from this Jonathan Simmons, if she had left that same space here, right, it would have been perfect. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
But aside that, please let us all clap for Mrs. Adeze. You, Oma. She tried. She tried, babe. She tried.
Thank you.
Good. So, before I forget, also you need to put that same space here. Can you see it? Can we all see the space I was talking about? So she was supposed to leave the same space here, right? But for a picture, you can let it bleed. Though. A picture can enter margin because it's not it's not a text or shape. You understand? A picture can stay. You see this one, there's no issue here on the left side. But you see on this right side, she needs to leave space. Can you see this place?
Yes, sir.
She needs to shift it towards the left, including logo. Let me show us an example. You remember that I told us to go to Fidelity Bank's page, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, I like using Fidelity Bank's page because for me, a lot of times, if I'm looking for inspiration, I always go there. Because the people that designed that thing, it's like they went to universities to study graphics. They really know the rules and all the laws that you're supposed to follow and the one you're not supposed to follow, which is why I always like referring my students to the Fidelity Bank page, right? So there are so many rules that they've been working. I think those people, they've not sat them in a long time. So they've done so much work that they know exactly what you're doing. So it is my benchmark, right? So I always start my benchmark from Fidelity Bank, right? So anything you are designing, like you should just have them in mind. So now can we all see this? Can we all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can we see my screen? Please, I want to make sure everybody's seeing my screen. Aha, good. Now, can we see the space here?
Yes,
Almost inside what I drew in Photoshop. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you see that they've left an imaginary box there? You can't see it, but it's there. It's the same size that is here. Can you see where their logo stopped? Can you see it's like the same box? So the same way me too, I drew a box in my Photoshop to serve as my space. That's the same thing they too did. But I said a picture can go into that space because it's a picture. But things like your logo, your text, your what have you, that make up the important part of your message in your design, you don't allow it to pass. Can you see? So hello. So can we see it? Can you see this space?
Yes, sir. The margin was good.
Clear. Yeah. Yes.
In fact, now that I've talked about the margin, you will now start understanding that they purposely left that space there.
Yes.
Exactly. So that's it. Huh?
It adds beauty to the work, sir.
Hello, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
I say it adds beauty to the work.
Yes, because now, do you remember that element, number 4 element that I taught us? Space. Can we remember that space?
Yes, space.
Now, you need to start giving your design breathing space, right? You need to give it breathing space. That is why I was talking to us about Mrs. Informal design. If you notice, there's a whole lot of space. Can you see? There's space. So it brings sanity to the work. If it's jam-packed, you will not enjoy what you are seeing. If it is jam-packed, you will not enjoy what you are seeing. That is why I loved her work, because she gave enough space. Everything has its own space. She didn't just jam-pack things together. She put everything where it is supposed to be, right? So see, if you just go through any of their designs, you will know that that space is there. There's always going to be space. That imaginary line is always going to be there. You will not know, but it's just subtle, but it's always there. Can we all see it?
Yes.
Now, so what are the 2 things that we have talked about today? Number 1, how to resize. What did I call it again? If you are using 2018 and below, what did I say?
You hold shift.
You hold your shift down.
Then you resize from the edges.
Exactly, from the corner.
From the corner.
Now, from 2018 and above, what did I say? You just use your mouse.
Use your mouse.
Exactly. So please, we all agreed on that. And what did I say about margin? margin is very important. Margin is very, you don't put anything there. Even in our Microsoft Word, do we notice that there's always a space between left and right, up and down?
Yes. Yes.
Do we agree on that?
Yes.
Aha. So you can see
Yes.
that everything good in life, you need to give it breathing space. You don't jam pack things together. You need to be tidy. You need to be tidy. So you don't just jam pack your designs together. You need to have space. You need to leave space. Can you even see the space in between here? You see the space in between these texts. Can you see that it's consistent?
Yes.
That's why they create 1.5 line space in the Microsoft Word. When we're doing our projects, there's a reason why they wanted us to leave that space, because it keeps your text tidy so that someone can be able to read it. Everything in design needs space. Please, oh, space is very, 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 very important. Space is very, very, very important. Even look at this one, sef, that is not even a design. Can you see that there's still less space? It's not a design. You know, this one is just like a Microsoft Word something. But see, can you see the space there? Can you still see that there's still less space? Hello, everybody.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we
We're
can.
here.
So we have all agreed that we'll be leaving space in our design, Abi?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We have.
Good. Now, sorry, I heard someone saying he had issues with rectangle. Please, can I know what the issue was again, so I can quickly correct it for us? You had an issue with rectangle.
Me, I had issues with icon.
It was
I had an issue. I had an
Oh.
issue with my rectangle. It's giving me a border. Like after drawing the rectangle, it will give me a border line, white, covering
Okay.
this is
Yeah,
that is I
the
don't know
initial
how to
color, right? Yeah,
yes,
no, I get you. I get you. It's giving you a borderline.
yes.
1 second. So I want to explain to us what exactly the issue, because here's the thing. Some of us might think we've never had this issue before, so it's never going to happen to us. But let me bust your head. You see what this man just explained to us now, it's still going to happen to you. Because one day, your Photoshop is going to give you that issue where your box or your rectangle or your circle is going to have an outline. Now, for the sake of learning, there's a reason why I don't tell us everything. The reason is because so that all of us can go and make the mistake and come back so that everybody will learn from it, right? So in the situation of learning, it's good to always mess up so that you now learn from it for the purpose of everybody. Now, let's just assume this is what we're talking about. Now, it's trying to say this with green, but it is giving this. Now, sir, if I understand what you are saying, this is what's happening to you.
The is bigger than this. It will give me the exact rectangle I drew. It will just put the rectangle in the middle and leave a white space like 2 inches around it.
Okay.
Yes, exactly like this. Yes, exactly
Now,
like this.
Can we all check our Photoshop? Click on any rectangle that you've drawn before. Let me show you exactly where the issue was, right? So it means that the particular shape it created automatically came with a borderline. I'm sure we all know what borderline is. Borderline means the line outside of a particular shape, like the fence of the house. So it's borderline, it's the line that. So can we open our Photoshop and check it? Just draw any rectangle. Let me show you exactly what the issue is. So I want to explain a concept in design for us. I want to explain a concept in Photoshop for us. Please open your Photoshop and check your rectangle too, please. Have we opened our Photoshop?
Yes, sir.
So I can continue.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Just a second.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You can continue.
Let's give us 1 more minute for everybody to open their Photoshop. Please, just 1 more minute. Please, if you know you are listening, and especially for those that are watching online, please open your Photoshop.
What do you want?
You want
Boy, I know.
now, Chairman, now. Mr. Odebwale doesn't want to give our sister food. It is well.
Laughing.
Hello. Now it's 1 minute. Is everybody on Photoshop now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now draw.
Yes.
Now draw any random rectangle. Draw any random rectangle. Even if it will give you outline, just draw it.
We've drawn it.
You have all drawn it, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I'm so glad everybody already knows how to where rectangle is. That is great. So, can we all hear me?
Yes,
Can we
sir.
all hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I said
Yes.
I'm glad everybody understood what I just said without asking what is that. I'm proud of all of us. We are getting there small. Now, what I'm happy about is that we are all starting to get conversant with the tools, right? Like I said, apart from knowing how to design, it's also important to know exactly if any tool that can achieve whatever you are trying to do. Now, can we all click on window? Look up. Can you see window in your menu bar? Window.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
after going to window, click on properties. Can we see properties? Click on it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Is everybody on
Yes,
properties?
sir.
Click on it. Is it showing something like this?
Yes, sir.
Is it showing something like this?
Yes, feather density and shape pads.
Now, you see what is called properties. This properties is a very important tool, right? It shows you properties.
Please, can you go back to where you saw from the properties?
I said go to window up. Look up. Can you see window up? Your menu bar. Window
Yeah.
up. Can you see window? Then scroll down and look for properties.
Is it while clicking on the rectangle or without clicking on any rectangle?
Yes. Click on the rectangle first, then go to window, then properties.
Okay.
Is everybody together?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, like I said, once you click on properties, a menu like this will come out. It will just come out of nowhere. Now, what properties is that properties shows you the overall qualities of any shape that you have created, or if it's text, if it's anything. So properties show you the properties of something, basically. It's like saying, you know your phone. You know there's a battery percent, there's a SIM card, like it is showing up, right? On your phone.
Yes.
It will show battery percent, it will show your network, it will show,
Yes, sir.
do you remember all those things?
Yes.
I'm sure we know that the properties of our phone right now. Your phone is trying to tell you that you're on 36%. Your phone is trying to tell you that you are using MTN. It's also trying to tell you that you have only 1 bar of network. It's also showing you the time, right?
Yes.
Can we all agree that's called properties? Like that's the properties of the phone at the moment. It's trying to tell you that Bluetooth is on or Bluetooth is off. Now, Photoshop, properties shows you all the details of whatever it is you have on the board. So can you see that I created a green shape? Can you see the color here? In your own, does it have those same details?
I've not.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Hello. I can't. The chat. Hello.
Hello?
Can
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, we can.
The network restarted. My Wi-Fi restarted for a minute there. Sorry. So now let me share my screen again. Now, where was I? I was talking about properties. Now, can we see?
Yes, sir.
Can we all see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, I
so
can see it now.
this property shows you everything about the shape. Now, from here, it will tell you the dimension, how high, how tall, the width of the shape. Here, it will tell you the color. Here, it will tell you like everything about it, and I'm going to explain them one by one. But the first one we need to understand is the color. Can you see here that it's showing color green?
Yes.
Can you see that it's the same color with the green here?
Yes.
Now, can we see the second one beside it? I'm sure most
Yes.
of us, our own is showing cancel.
I encountered it, Sha. That's why I'm just smiling. I encountered it.
Now, can you put the second box after the color? Can you see that your own is probably cancelled, right?
Yes,
My own doesn't have green or something like that. It has only one box with white
one
on
box.
Then
Yes.
with
the
white
second one,
white rectangle on it. It doesn't have any other.
That is because we are using the lower version of the Photoshop.
okay, but look here.
Yes.
Can you see two boxes? That's what I'm trying to confirm. Can you see two small boxes, or they just one?
No, that one
Yes, my
box
own
that
is
is
one
labeled
with white rectangle on it in it inside it.
labeled
Wow.
shape.
Yes. Shape part.
Wow, that's okay. I think that's it.
The same.
Can you look up? Can you see this place? Now, can you look up? Do you use this instead?
I can't see your cursor.
You can't see my cursor.
Yes.
Can you turn your phone to landscape? Don't use for those of you using phone at the same time, don't use your phone in portrait. Use your phone in landscape as if you want to watch a film. Now, can you see this top place?
Yes, sir.
Do you have fill and stroke? Sorry, no, make sure you click on the rectangle tool. Make sure your rectangle tool is on, like you are using the rectangle tool. Then go up. Can you see fill and stroke up?
Yeah, I see mine.
You see yours?
Yes. Yes,
Click
I
on the
can see.
rectangle tool. Can you see fill and stroke?
Yes, I can.
Yes. There.
Good. Now, remember that I told us that there's something called option bar. That is, anything you select on the left, it will show the settings up. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Please, can everybody turn off their microphone? Mr. Mujid, sorry, I'm meeting everybody. So now, remember when I told us that once you select a tool on the left, the options for that tool will show up. Do you remember? Hello? Do we all remember?
Yes.
Yes,
Aha,
sir.
good.
Yes.
Now, the reason why you are having an outline is because now fill, the first one is called fill. Fill is the color of the shape. Do you understand me? Can you see that's why my own is green here and the box is green? Fill is the color of your shape. Now, can you see the second one is stroke? Hello, can we see the second one is stroke?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
stroke is the color of your outline. So if you click on that stroke, can you see there are two options here? One is a cancel. If I press on that cancel, that means I don't want any color. Can you see it's
Any
already telling me
color.
no color?
Yes.
Now click on it. Can you see that my line has disappeared?
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
I click on color, if I click on the second one, that means I'm already giving it a color. So the first one is stroke. So click on stroke. You will see very plenty options here. The first one means cancel. I don't want any color on the outline. Can you see that it's already cancelled here? Hello?
Yes.
Sir.
But if you click on the second one, which is this one, it will allow you to have color. Can you see it has come back?
Because solid
Yeah.
color.
Yes, sir.
So
Please.
that means you need to always be conversant. Do you have stroke on? Like, meaning, do you have a color on your stroke? That is why when I selected rectangle, that option is coming up. So let me give you an example now. If I say cancel and I draw another rectangle, can you see it doesn't have a stroke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I come here and click on color, right, and I draw another one, can you see that the color has come?
Yes, sir.
It is because your stroke is pre-activated with color. All you need to do is go to cancel, bam, it will disappear. See, can you see?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear on that?
Good.
Now, that thing that I just explained now works for all of the shapes. Even if you are using circle, triangle, rectangle, anything, any shape. So far as stroke is on, like it has a color, you're always going to have an outline. But if you don't have it, right, it means your shape will not have an outline. Now, can you see, can we all see the figure beside it? There's a box showing figure beside it.
Yes, sir.
Now, that thing controls the thickness of the line. See, can you see it? There's a meter beside it. Can you see the meter? Like once you click on it, the arrow, can you see it? There's a meter.
Yes, sir.
That meter controls the thickness of the outline. So sometimes you might want it. I don't know if you get me. Sometimes you might want it.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Perfect.
Are we all on the same page, please?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We're not.
Sometimes.
Can you go back?
Okay, which part? The thickness, Abby?
Yes, yes.
Now, I already told us that if you know you don't want your rectangle to have a line, right? You can click on cancel. Are we together?
Yes.
Once you click on cancel, it will disappear. You can see it has disappeared. Do you see that it disappeared?
Yes, yes.
Now, if you want it to have outline, you just click on it. Now, beside that stroke, you see a number place where it says pixels. Can you see it? Something pixels.
Yes.
Now, that is where you control how thick the thing is, the line. That's if you want one. it controls how thick the line is. So if you click on the arrow in front of it, does everybody have an arrow in front of it? This one. Hello?
I don't have an arrow in front of it too.
Okay, I think that's a version, but if you don't have an arrow, just come inside and select a bigger number or a lesser number. So right now, my own is on 31. If I click on 70, can you see how thick it became? It's like selecting font size, right? If I click on 100, can you see that it has increased? If I click on 20, you see that it will reduce. Do you see? Hello, everybody.
Yes.
That's how you control the thickness. That is how you control the thickness of the line. Are we all on the same page with that?
Yes, we are.
So what did I say fill is?
The color inside the rectangle or the shape.
Or any of the shape. The color inside. What is stroke?
The edge. Abi?
What is stroke? Hello? I want at least 3 people
It's
to
a
answer.
borderline.
Stroke is the
like the
outline.
outline.
This stroke
The
is
color, the
borderline.
borderline.
It's the outline.
Yes,
Outline.
whichever way you want to call it is correct, right?
Outline, borderline.
Yes, please.
Please, can someone use this outline as imaginary line, like what you explained earlier?
So the thing is, you don't necessarily need to draw the line. Just have it at the back of your mind that you need to leave a space. I don't know if you get me. You don't necessarily need to draw a line there. But if you want to draw a line, you don't need to draw a shape, right? Now, can we all see a ruler in our, is there a ruler in your Photoshop? Like, see this. Do you remember the ruler in Microsoft Word?
Yes.
Now, can you see that I don't have any ruler in my own? Do you
I
have
don't
ruler?
have either. I
You don't have.
don't.
Can everybody press Ctrl R?
I don't
And if
do.
you're using
Control R.
Ctrl R, did something appear?
Oh, okay.
Just like remember I told us that this thing is just like Microsoft Word. It's the same thing. Ruler is in Microsoft Word, yes or no?
Yes.
Ruler is also here. If you cannot see a ruler in your own, press Ctrl R. Just press it 1, 2, 3 times so that you understand. So Ctrl R like ruler. So Ctrl R. If you are using the Apple laptop, Command R. Is the ruler showing now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
Yes,
look at my mouse.
The ruler is showing now.
If you really want to create an imaginary line, right? You want to create an imaginary line. Do you know what you can do? Just go to the ruler on the left. Can you see here? On the left side. Can you see the ruler here? Hello?
Yes.
Can you see my mouse? Just go to the ruler.
Yes, I can see.
Now, some of these things I'm saying, you can probably write it down so that you don't forget, because it's a lot. Now, you can see that my mouse is on the left, on the ruler. Just click on their ruler and drag it to the left. Can you see that something came out?
That means you wait till 12. What is wrong with you?
Hey, sorry.
Sorry, I've not seen this.
Can you see my mouse?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm carrying my mouse to the ruler on the left, which I brought out with Command R or Control R. Control R. Now, I will just click on the ruler. Click on it, but don't let go. Click on it down, then drag it to your right. Can you see that something came out? Did something come out in your own?
Yes,
No,
yes.
I'm yet to get.
It did.
Now,
Yes.
once it comes out, you just drop it. Can you see that it created an outline? Then you go there again and draw out another one and put it on the left. Are we together?
Just like Microsoft.
Yes. Just like the Imagine, right?
Exactly, the same way, the same thing.
Oh.
So once you have these two lines here, it means you are telling yourself that I don't want anything inside this space. Do you understand? And
Yeah.
I don't want anything inside this place. That way, you're able to give your design space.
Excuse me, sir. I can't see any ruler here.
If you can't see a ruler, press Ctrl R. A ruler will come out.
Thank you.
Good. You're welcome. Has everybody done their own ruler?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good. Fantabulous. Was everybody able to do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who
Sorry,
was not?
I missed.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, please.
So I was able to bring out the ruler, but how do I make it stay on the? How do I make it?
Go to the ruler on your left with your mouse. Put your
You
mouse on
said
top.
Control R. That's what I did.
Did it come out?
Yes, but it's not. I can't see the margin on the
No.
document.
You will be the one to now create the margin with the ruler, right? So you take your mouse to the left ruler. Can you see the left ruler right here?
Yes.
Now you click on that ruler, like hold it down, click it down, then you drag it to your left or right. Try it.
It's not. What I can see is something that looks like a compass arrow coming out.
A arrow, a line. Which one?
Not a line. What I can see looks like a compass arrow.
Sorry, please. Where did you click to get the ruler?
Control R.
Control R. This thing will come out on the left and the top of your Photoshop here. See it. Now, once you are done bringing it out, you click on the left side of the ruler, like carry your mouse to the left. Can you see my mouse?
Yes.
You click on it down. You click it down like with your right mouse. You click it down. Then once you click it down, you drag it out.
You use a name and then you put your own name and then you.
Okay, I've done it as well.
Okay, good. Any other person?
Question, sir.
Yes, please.
I noticed something on your home ruler. The numbering start from I think 0, 200 and the like. Why mine is different? Mine is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Why is it like that?
Yes, that's because of the measurement that you use when you're creating your Photoshop document. Do you remember here? Can you remember this place that I told us the measurement you should use is pixels? Do we remember?
Oh, yes.
It's because my own measurement is in pixels. That's why it's from 0 to 2000. Now, if you're using centimeter, your own will be in centimeter, like based on the ruler. See, my own is from 0 to 2000 here. My own is from 0 to 2000. Also, on this side, it's from 0 to 2000. So your own, based on the measurement you used, that's what will come out.
Okay, thank you.
But please, does measurements matter, or what's the best measurement to use?
I told us that for the purpose of this class, we use pixels for our measurement, and we should all use 2000 by 2000 for the purpose of this class. 2000 by 2000 pixels, 2000 height, 2000 width.
Okay, thank you.
Good. You're welcome, ma'am. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So another person.
Please, can you go back to where you saw the where you brought out the pixel as in the measurement again, please?
I said bring out the measurement when you first open Photoshop and you say create new. Now, if you are using a lesser version and you don't have create new documents, just like Microsoft Word, you go to file and you say new. Once you click on new, it will bring out the drop down menu.
Okay.
It will bring out the menu. Can you see?
Yeah. I get it now. Thank you.
Aha, good. Any other questions on all I've just said?
Hello, sir. Please, can
Yes,
you take one of those assignments and run it from beginning to end?
Can I?
I said,
Hello?
those assignments.
Hello? Hold on, please. Hold on. Huh? I can't hear you. Can I? Okay, I should do one of the assignments, Abi.
Yes, like those flyers, those fidelity flyers. Just pick like one or two and just run it from beginning to end.
Yes, so that's the next thing. I really just wanted to trash out Lady e-commerce, the e-commerce design with all the mistakes that were made. That's why I was talking about guideline and margin. That was the last mistake she made. So after that, I will then just pick one of the designs to do myself so that we can all see all the things that I do, right? So just give me one moment. Me too, I'll pick my own. The assignment was to pick your own. So I'm going to pick one design and show us my own process of doing it one by one. Is that fair enough?
Okay,
Yes.
But just confirm that you have not posted the attendance yet, please. Just to confirm for confirmation sake.
The attendance has not been posted.
I'm fine, thank you.
No, I'm asking. I think it has not. I'm asking you. I have no idea.
I've not seen it.
Okay, I will text our project, our class captain, Mr. Timilen, to know how far with the attendance. Give me 1 second, please. Just 10 seconds. I want to drink small water, please. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to close this file. Can we all hear me now? I'm going to close this file and start afresh. Now, hello everybody. Are we all together?
We are together.
Are we all
Yes,
together?
please. How do we? Yes, please. How do I remove the ruler from the screen?
Just carry your mouse to the ruler and drag it back to the left. Like click on the ruler and drag it back to where it came from. It's like back to sender. So you just carry it back to where it came from. The same way you dropped it, the same way you carry it back.
Okay.
Did you work?
It didn't do.
Let me show you again. Okay, let me just open a fresh new document because I want to do my own fidelity work now. So let me click on OK. Now, let's just assume that this is my own ruler. The same way, see my own ruler. Can you see my own ruler?
Yes, I'm seeing. Yes.
Now, all I will do is carry my mouse. Can you see? When you near it, it will do something like this. I will click on it and carry it back to sender. Can you see me? Carrying it back to sender.
Yes.
That's all.
Okay, but what I want to ask, like now we have the ruler, the measurement and all those stuff around the box. How do I remove it? That means I don't want the measurements to show if I want to do something else.
You don't want the ruler again?
Like I don't want the ruler again and on the screen. I want to remove it. How do I do that?
Everything is back to sender. Press Ctrl again.
Okay.
It will disappear. See.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I've seen it.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
Any question before I start my own fidelity design? Hello. Any question before I start my fidelity design? Anybody has a question before I start my own design?
When you start to have questions.
You don't have questions. Just you follow me and you understand. Please.
Okay.
Thank you very much. All right, so let me go to fidelity and pick my own design. Oh Jesus, what do I do now?
So let's do the
Should I
Chimamanda.
choose for you?
The one with
The one with
Chimamanda.
light bulb. The one with light bulb.
This or this?
Light bulb.
Light bulb. Light bulb.
You put one the light
bulb. Yeah.
Yes, that one.
It's too
Okay,
simple
let's
now.
do light.
Okay.
It's an image.
Okay, let's scroll. Let's keep scrolling. Maybe we'll see another.
Okay, let me just give you an example why I say it's too simple. This one is rectangle, 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 square,
Not that part.
text. Then list out things like as if you are using Microsoft Word. Then put picture, finish.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you know what? I will do.
No, don't do that one again. Do someone.
I will do
something
this.
like that.
I will do this one and another one.
Okay. When we finish this one, there's one other one that has some small things at the background. Okay, when we finish this one.
Like all these things, Abby.
No,
sir,
it has
has a background, like a transparent background.
It's a transparent background, but it has some circle, dot, question mark, and all that.
So let's do something that has a shadow inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing some interesting options here. Someone says they want something that has a shadow. Does this one have a shadow?
This one is simple.
Some people are already saying something simple. I'm proud of my students. I'm very proud of my students. as at the other day.
Let's do something more complex, bro.
Huh?
Let's do something more very complex for the class, please.
See, you see, my students are brilliant. Things are now simple for them.
Yeah,
It's not that it's that simple, but at least we have an idea of this one. We want something that we cannot really figure out by ourselves.
Okay, you guys should pick for me.
Yes, sorry, I want to ask a question, please.
Yes, please ask.
Yes, like now, I created a background that has different color, and I want to put a picture on it. You know that picture has a background on it. How do I remove that background on the picture?
Okay, yeah, I understand you. We are getting there. We don't want to jump the gun.
Okay.
You understand? We have to take everything one
Yes,
by
sir.
one by one. I can't take you
Okay,
to the
sir.
hardest part of
Okay.
Photoshop and leave the simple ones. Are we together?
Okay, sir. Okay. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please. So, so I'm coming. So now let's pick. We are picking the light bulb one plus one more. So let's pick. When you get to see the one that you want me to do, let me know. Once you see the one you want me to do, let me know.
Just be going now. Be going.
I'm going.
This one with that cartoon-like character.
Which one?
Phone. That guy walking out of the phone. Where did they put that one? He had a lot of. No, go up, no, down. Which one is up or down?
Yes, this one.
No.
It's similar to a picture.
It's similar to a picture,
No.
please.
Do you
Let's
understand?
choose something
it's
that
one
has some
picture,
other
okay.
things on the background.
Yes, I get this. I think this one
this
is
one
a
has-
bit okay.
You know this one is just a picture, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. If it's
Yes.
just a picture, then no problem.
You go to fix now.
You going? No, it's down.
You passing now that design is becoming easy for you people. You are looking for hard work for me. You don't even pity me.
Yes, now so that we also learn. Cannot be calling you every time.
Be emotional blackmail. Hey God.
Where are those
Can we do
adults
this?
now? Have they just disappeared?
Yeah, God works in my favor. They will disappear when you want to punish me.
That one with shadow, what was it? We've passed it. It had a blue background and a picture behind.
Oh, wow.
Let's do this one with phones or books.
And there's this one that has like a background. Yes, the one with the phone.
See.
Yes.
Yes.
You want this
Let's
one?
do this one.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay. So this is one you
Yes,
want,
we
right?
want this. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes,
What I'm going to tell you is this one is going to involve a lot of things that I've not taught you yet. So please listen attentively.
Okay, can we? Okay.
Do you understand?
Wait, let me get my Bible.
Okay, so I understand why you guys looking for the difficult ones, because the other ones, they are basically just text and picture, right? Like just drag and drop.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you
Exactly.
they are easy. So you want the hard ones. If I tell you that this one is not hard, you put. Anyways, so let's do this one first. I want to do this one first because it might take a little bit more time. So I'll do it first.
Okay.
Now,
let's start from easy ones now. Let's start from easy ones before we go to difficult ones so that people can follow. We don't start from difficult ones to easy ones.
If we do,
Let's do this one. We already
the
picked
difficult
it.
ones, we'll tell.
Okay, wait, my guy, just wait. Here's what I'm
People will get the recordings when we're done.
wait now. Don't let it cause fight. Some people want
Let
to
us I prefer you to the sequential from beginners to intermediate to advanced. Oyinbo.
Sorry, excuse me, sir. Can you just pick the one you want us to end? So I'll be the one to pick. Let us not pick the one you feel.
wait now. People wait now. If we should be patient, we are going to do it. Everything. See, the more you understand, the other your own assignment. So even if you speak English from now to tomorrow, I'll give you another assignment today because I'm expecting that you already know more. So don't worry, I'm here for you. I'm here. Let me start
do the simple one.
Some of us need to catch up with the last classes.
I understand. That's why I want to do this one first, right? We have agreed now. This one first, the easy one first, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
The easy one first.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to do this one first. Now, before you design, the first thing I always do is I always get my pictures ready, right? And the logo ready. Are we together? Because me, I prepare before I design.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, right. Do you start cooking, pouring the palm oil first in the pot, then now go back to the market to go and grind your pepper? Hello.
No.
Exactly.
No, you don't.
You grind the pepper first, Abi. You buy the palm oil first before you now come back to your kitchen. You can't put the oil on fire, then go back to the market to go and collect pepper, right?
Yep.
So I always like everything being on ground before I start designing. I want everything to be on ground. Now, for your information, the attendance has been posted on the chat box. So please go and sign. Go and sign in, please. The attendance has been posted, so go and sign in. Now, like I said, I like my pictures being ready first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my pictures ready. So I'm going to Fidelity Bank logo first, because I don't have a logo I want to use. Fidelity Bank logo. But for your own case, for your brand, you should have done your logo in Canva. So don't go and use Fidelity Bank logo. That's why I said use your own logo. Use your own logo. Use your own logo. Okay. So how did I say we download? Someone should put me through on how download image here. I'm learning too. Hello, people in the house.
Fidelity Bank logo PNG.
Ah, see them already correcting me with Moses. Now, wow. Sorry, man.
Ask question.
Then where do I go to? Images, right?
Yes.
Now, I'm sure we all remember that I told us that pixels is for anything that is online. We remember pixels measurement is for anything online, right? Hello.
Yes, yes, you do.
Remember. Now, I want us to. I just remembered something now that is very important for us in this industry. Now, the image you are using on the image you are trying to use online must tally with the size of what you are designing. Now, like the image that you are getting from the internet must not be smaller than the what you are designing on. So if you are designing on 2000 by 2000, right, as we have agreed, your image should not be far away from 2000. I don't know if I'm communicating.
So how will you now know that one?
We are getting there.
Is there a pen here?
There's a way to.
Yes, I have extra one.
Hello. Hello. Can we all
Yes, sir,
listen?
we are with you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
There is a way to know the size of a picture before you download it. From there, you already know if this picture is useless or not. Now, let's click on this first one. Let's click on this first one. On this network, sorry. Okay, good. Okay, so okay, so good. Can we all see this place on Google Tools? Can we see tools?
No, not yet.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Tools on Google.
Let's Google first. Google.com.
Right.
Tools.
Can you click on it?
State institution ó wà ń bẹ̀, another institution náà tó jẹ́ federal ó wà ń bẹ̀. Ìlà yẹn dẹ̀ lílé yìí gan kò tó.
If you can hear me, Toby, I can't see the link to attendance. I'm only seeing the ones I'm posting, and I'm not seeing all.
Hello, Mr. Odeboale, please unmute your microphone and see what you're saying. Sorry, I muted you. You're not seeing the link to the attendance. Hello? Okay, can you message Mr. Timilehin privately on the Telegram group so that I can sort you out, please? Now, please, let's continue. Now, can we all see my Google? Can we see tools? Can we see tools in our Google?
Yes, sir.
Click on it.
Yes, sir.
Did something new come out under it? I'm sure most of us have never been here before. Now, tools. See my own tools. As I click on it, something came out. Can you see it? Can you see
Yes,
it?
sir.
So,
yes, something came out of my own.
So under that tools, you see size. Click on it.
Please, I'm lost though. I don't know where you are.
Look at my screen now.
I'm seeing it.
I said click tools. Tools. At the bottom, at the right, yes, see it here.
Okay.
Side settings. Tools. Now, once you click on tools, something will come out. Has it come out?
Yes, it has.
Yes, it has, Abby.
What I
For
have
me,
is
yes.
anytime, all results. Those are the two things that came out.
Are you using your phone or your laptop?
No. Click on.
It's laptop. I'm not using my phone.
No, click on images first. If you don't click on, if you don't click on images, you won't see that stuff.
Okay.
You are supposed to follow us
Okay.
step of the way. Go to images, please.
Okay. Yes, I can see it. Size,
Now,
color, usage, right?
Exactly. So, can you see size? Click on size.
Okay.
Once you click on size, can you see it's telling you large, medium, large, and
Large, medium icons. Yes.
Now, because you're a graphic designer, you need large pictures. You don't need low quality images. You need large images. So you click on large. Once you click on it, the whole thing will reload. Are we together? Has it reloaded?
Yes, sir.
Have you clicked on large?
Yes.
Is your size now
Yes, it has.
highlighted on large?
Yes, sir.
Now, anytime as a graphic designer you want to download a picture, always click on large. Always put it on large. That's a commandment, though. It's not a suggestion. Always put it on a large. That clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, once it's on large, I can then click on any one I want because I'm sure that the picture is large enough. Can you see it? So
Yeah.
look at the size. Can you see the size here? Can you see this icon? Can you see this text at the bottom of the picture?
Yes.
Can you see it's
Yeah.
telling me 1000 by 600?
Yes.
Hello?
2,738
Good.
by 600.
Good. That means this size is compatible with what we are designing because we are using 2000 by 2000. This one is even bigger than what we are designing. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yes, it does.
Now, you need to download a picture that tallies with the size of what you are designing, right? Now, there are sometimes a picture that you have is not that large, but just make sure that any picture you are downloading, the first number is not less than 1000. Are we together?
Mm-hmm.
Any picture you are downloading, the first digit, the first one, the multiplication, this thing is not less than 1000. Write it down. Any picture you are downloading from the internet should not be less than 1000 in the first digit. If it's less than 1000, the picture will not be clear enough. Are we clear on that? Can I move on?
Yes.
Now, I will download the logo. Have we downloaded our own tool? Are we seeing the figure? Hello everyone, are we seeing the figure?
I'm coming. We're checking.
Like search
Large.
size large, then click on an image. Once you carry your mouse to that image, you should see the size.
Okay. Yes. So
If you're
can
not
download.
see it here, just look at my mouse. Can I see the image number? Look at where my mouse is.
Sorry, please, my own did not show the number.
Go and throw your browser away. Because this one is not even focused on this one is laptop browser. Please, your browser the image size. If that browser is not showing,
yes, it's
another one.
Please, is 1,600 and something by 400 and something okay?
Like I said, anything below 1,000 is not okay. If it's above 1,000, it is okay.
Okay, thank you.
Do we all understand that part now?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Okay. So at least now we already know the kind of pictures we can download from the internet. Are we together?
Mm-hmm.
yes.
All right, cool. So I've downloaded the picture logo. Now, all I need is bulb and ant. So I'll just click on bulb and ant. Let me see if I'll get something. Fantastic. I've seen some things already. So sometimes when you're looking for something online, you might not necessarily see this type. Do you get me? Now, so I'm just going to download one that has picture on it. So I like this one. Let me just download this one. Can we all see it?
Yes.
Oh no, this one is yellow. Oh, chill. 1 second. You don't necessarily need to get, when I tell you to replicate a design, you don't necessarily need to use this kind of image. You just need to use something close. So I'll just use I'll use this one, right? Now, can we see that the image is not showing PNG? Can you see that it's showing white background? Do you remember? What did I say you should do? What did I say you should do if it's not showing?
Saving to PNG.
If you want this image and it is not showing as PNG, as a backgroundless image, what does it you should do?
You go
Click
to the
on the
website
image to
and
take
download
you
it.
to the web.
We'll go to the website now. Here is the website link. This one here, this first one. So you just click on it. It will take me to that website so I can download it. Some people keep just leaving our class and coming back. I don't understand though. Stop leaving the class and coming back now, please.
It's network.
It's network.
Because every time you are coming back, we have to accept you into the class every single time, over and over and over again. And we are trying to concentrate on the class. I don't know if you get me.
Oh. 1,000. 1,000.
Where is this?
The attendance is showing day 3, not day 4. Day 4.
I will tell the class rep. Okay, so this image you're trying to download is not showing. So we'll go and look for another one. Which one will I use now? Okay, I think I like this one. This one is interesting. So I will click on the website, right? So I can download it. Okay, so can we see it now? Can we see the download button?
Yes.
Hello everyone, can we see the download button? Sorry, can we see the download button?
Yes.
Now, all I'll just press is download.
Sorry, excuse me. The image, I thought it says it should not be less than 1,000. That's the first this thing. I think I'm seeing 740 something by 1,000.
If you can see, based on the measurement of this is flip. The height, I don't know if it's flip because this one is portrait picture. If you can see the other side, you can see it's 1,000. Like small landscape. Depends on the height and the width. If you understand.
Please come and stay with me. I'm already lost. Like,
You lost connection.
no, I'm already lost in the class.
What did they say you should do?
They're looking for Bob. No, I'm looking for Bob. So
Take this one.
Sorry, who is lost, please? What can I help you with? All we are doing is trying to download the picture. We have not designed anything yet. Hello? All we are doing is downloading a picture. We have not designed anything yet. I don't know if you get me. So we are just trying to look for a picture online that will be perfect for what we are trying to do. We have not designed anything yet.
We
are we together?
Sorry, sir. Where did you get the bulb from?
The what?
The bulb, the site.
I clicked on Google and Google gave me the website. Google will give you the website from here. Then you just click on it. See, the name of the website is png.com. Look at my own new tab. Can you see? Fave PNG. So once you click on it, Google takes you to that website, which is here.
Oh, okay. Thank you,
Do you
sir.
understand?
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll click on it and Google will take me to the picture. Do you understand?
But you started with Bob PNG or something.
Yes, now Bob and Ant. But I just searched for what it is the picture says, Bob and Ant. That's what I searched for. Do you understand? Now I will click on download. Can you see download? So once I download this, see the download will start in 9 seconds. So you wait. So it has downloaded. So I have the logo and the hand, right? Which is what those are the images.
But we didn't see the hand. We didn't see the bulb.
See now.
We actually want to know the particular one you downloaded. We are working side by side with you.
This one. This one on the right.
Bob and hand is not showing in our own.
No, I have Bob and hand, but the one you clicked on the screen, maybe it's from my screen. I'm not seeing the one.
The thing is, it's almost impossible for you to get the same search result as Google because we use Google differently. We use Google differently. So what we show in my own Google is different from what we show in your own Google.
Sure, I agree.
So you can't actually follow exactly what I'm saying because we are going to get different search results.
Yeah.
So it is actually almost impossible for you to get the same kind of pictures I get in my own Google, which is the issue why I can most likely not get what this guy used. Do you understand?
Yes.
Are we clear now? That's why I said
Yes.
just download something close that depicts the same thing. A guy holding a bulb. Finish. Hello? Do we understand now?
Yes.
You will most likely not be able to get the same Google search results as myself because we use Google differently. What I search for is different from what you search for. So your Google results differ. Your Google results differ. Are we together? So me, I downloaded.
Yes.
This is the one me I downloaded. Can you see it? This is the one me I downloaded. So download something close on your own. You don't need to download the same thing with me because you will most likely not even get it. And it will take some time before you actually get it. Are we together?
Yes.
Now,
Please, I'm trying to download something. It's telling me to sign up with my Google account.
Yes, a lot of them like that.
Yes, a lot of them give you that issue. That is why I also signed up before I downloaded my own. I don't even get it.
Okay, I saw you signing up. I didn't understand that was why you did that.
Aha. So I also
That was the major problem I had doing my own project from that Fidelity page.
So what I do is I have 2 email addresses now. Can you see the second one? This pastor@gmail. This is what I use basically to sign up for anything online. Right? I don't get any important mail on it. I just created it to be able to sign up for things online. So always create a second email that you'll be using to sign up for all these things online. Like if you need to sign up for anything, just have an email address you use to sign up so that your mail email address is not over saturated with jargons. Are we clear on that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, please. I can hear you. I can hear you. Hello. Okay. So, does anybody have any questions based on what we have done so far? Here's the thing. I've not even designed anything yet. All I've been able to do is that page. That is all. Are we together? Are we together? Can I start the design now? So I can do it in the next 10 minutes, please. Can I start now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, so the first thing I'll do is to put my imaginary margin. Please, who is that person? Now, the first thing I'll do is to create my imaginary line. Do you remember the margin? That's what I'm going to first do. So watch me. I'm going to first do my imaginary line, which is put them on the 2 sides so that I know that nothing is passing there. Are we conversant with what I just did?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Are we conversant with what I just did? Yes. Now, the next thing after creating my imaginary line is to put the logo, which I downloaded. So see the logo, drag and drop. The logo, drag and drop. Now, after I've dropped it, what do I do? What's the next thing I do? I resize it. How do you resize? Shift if you are using 2018 and below. Arrow, just your normal mouse if you are using 2018 and above. Now I'm using 2020. So I'll just use my arrow, my mouse to resize it. I drag it from.
Where's your logo? Where did you drag from? Did you import it?
I said to import, you go to your downloads. See, your downloads, where you downloaded it into, and you drag and drop it inside. See it. See the logo here. Then drag and drop.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. Now, how do you resize? Resize from the corners. Can we see it? From the corner, right? So we make it clear enough. This is fine. Then how do I move it? I move it with the move tool and I put it up here. Now, is everybody following me?
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
assuming,
sir.
I'm assuming
Yes,
we all know,
sir.
Yes,
I'm,
yes, yes, yes.
I'm assuming we all know how to do
with you.
I'm assuming we all know how to do it up to this point. How to bring the ruler and how to put a logo. Do we all know how to do that?
Yes.
Do we all know? I want to hear a chorus answer. Do we all know how to do it up to this point?
Yes.
Yes, so
Yes, sir.
Good. The next thing I want to put is the picture I downloaded, the bulb and the hand, right? So same thing, drag and drop. I go to my downloads, I drag and drop it, right? Once I'm done dragging and dropping, I reduce it and I put it properly. Now, remember I told you that a picture can cross your margin, right?
Yes.
Sorry, let me look at our, okay. So this is fine. Remember I told us that a picture can draw like into your margin. Can you see my own is passing the margin?
Yes.
Good. So we have done, can you see now that because I downloaded it before I started designing, I've already done 50% of the work. Do we all agree?
Yes.
Because I have downloaded before I started designing, I've done 50% of the work. Can we see it? Hello, can we see it?
Please, hello, please, excuse me. Sorry to take you back. I tried downloading the Bob and hand PNG picture, but when I signed up, I couldn't find the image anymore on the website. I don't know what's wrong. The first PNG.com.
So what you already signed up, Abby?
Yes, I've signed up with my Google account.
Go back to that Google tab and click on that link. Sorry.
I should go back to where?
The Google tab where you got it from. See here. And click on that link again.
Okay.
Click on the link again. Hello, can I continue?
Yes.
Yes, you can. Thank you. I have done it.
So now I've done 50% of the work. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a shadow behind this hand and bulb.
Yes.
Can we see that there's a shadow there?
Yes.
So I'm going to teach us how to do shadow once and for all.
I can't see any shadow.
Can you see the dark thing behind it? Can you see it? Look closely. Can you see it? Can we see the shadow, please?
Yes, so.
So we'll try and create a shadow for our picture. So this picture now, I want to give it a shadow. What do I do? Remember when I told us that FX controls almost every effect that you need, right? Where we used to use color overlay. Do you remember?
Yes.
Shall we go to FX?
FX, yes.
Can we see the last thing? It's called drop shadow. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
So you just click on it. It is going to help you drop a shadow on your work. Now, can you see that it has already given me a shadow, but I need to customize it because this shadow is too much.
Sorry,
Come again.
please, can you take that step again?
FX, drop shadow. FX, drop shadow.
Okay.
Did you get it now?
Yes.
FX, drop shadow. FX, drop shadow. Now click on it. Now it's going to, can you see it has given my work a shadow?
Yes.
My own. I mean my own. I don't mean your own.
Yes.
Yes.
But if you do what I did, it will give your own. But I'm sure my own has given it shadow.
No.
Are we together, please?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what I will now do is, this is too much, right? So I can control the color of the shadow to any color that I need. You can make it any. Can you see that I've made the color of the shadow yellow?
Wow.
Aha.
Make it
So you
blue,
can
please.
see.
Can you go back? Mine gave me. Mine did not change the shadow immediately. Oh.
And you give it some time.
It
A
was
few seconds.
giving me this stuff. Yes. This layer style. That was what came up on my own.
And then you drag that layer style, this window, you drag it to the side a little so that you can see what it is here. Can you see it now?
Okay, then what do I click from there?
Then this is how you now control it, right?
Okay.
This is where you control it. So the first box is for the color. Can you see the color box?
Yes.
This is where you control the color of your shadow. Can you see it's changing to green? Can you see my own changing? Yellow, red, orange. Can you see it?
Yes.
Aha, good. So now, that's how you set the color of your shadow, just to make it fine. Now, next thing, can we see opacity? Can we see opacity in our own?
Yes.
Yes, so.
Aha. Now, opacity means how obvious something is. How obvious do you want your shadow to be? That is the question for opacity. Now, let me drop my own. Can you see the shadow now?
I think my image.
Can you see my own now?
Yes, it has gone off.
Yes, because the opacity is on 13%. Now, opacity answers the question of how obvious do you want it to be? Now, if I drop it to 100, can you see it now?
Yes.
Now, opacity means how obvious do you want something to be? How obvious do you want it to be? Now, the next thing is distance. Can you see distance?
Yeah.
Now, distance means how far away from the object do you want your this thing to be? Now, distance and angle. Can you see distance and angle?
Oh.
We
The
can,
distance for my own was very small, so that's why I didn't see it before.
Distance is there. Now, can you click on rotate your angle? You see that it will run away from my design. Yes.
Nice.
So can you see that it's moving away from your, like, rotate the angle to different angles? You see that the shadow will start going to different places, like away from your design. Can you see it?
Yes.
Is it working for us?
It's working.
Working for you. I don't know what I'm missing.
Can you see it? Can you see it controlling the distance?
working.
You use angle.
It's not
Yes,
working.
it's working. It's working.
It's working.
Sorry, the lady that is our own is not working. What's the issue?
Nothing is happening. I don't know. I'm on drop shadow and I'm.
What is the opacity of your color? What is the because if the color is down, nothing will happen.
The color is black. That's what's on the color box, and the opacity is 60%, but nothing.
Okay, 60%. Now, what's the angle on your own?
Okay, I've been moving the angles, but it was on 90% before.
Okay, move the angle a little. Let's say move it to 15%. Have you moved it? Then move your distance from 200.
Nothing. I'm not getting shadow effect at all.
It's not showing at all.
No, it's not. Oh, okay. Now it's showing.
So now, do we all understand distance and angle?
Yes.
Yes.
The angle is what angle your shadow is going to go to, and the distance is how far away it is going to go to. So can you see it's moving closer? If I drag it away, can you see it's moving away? Now, the spread means how concentrated should it be. Now, if you increase your spread, can you see what's happening? Increase your spread, can you see what's happening?
Wow.
Now, you don't need to increase the spread too much. You need to make it small enough, like 6. 6 spread is enough, or 3. In fact, me, I always usually use 3. Are we clear on that?
Yeah, the spread made
Sorry,
the shadow more visible for
your
me.
size. What did you use for your size on PX? That PX. What did you use for your size?
For my, we have not even gotten to size yet.
Oh, sorry.
Follow us. We are on spread. We are getting to size.
People are gingering.
As in,
I'm not
she's happy. No, it happens like that because she's already controlling things now.
I feel like a professional.
Yeah, they are getting there. Now, the next thing is size. Now, size is how big is your shadow going to be? How, like, size, how spread. See, so if you reduce it, can you see? Can you see?
Oh.
Aha. So now,
You get Gloria.
if you don't want the shadow to be this much, what you just do is you reduce the distance. Can you see it? So can you see that all of them, they work hand in hand? You need to control everything so that you can get a perfect shadow. Are we together?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you understand what I'm saying? You need to control everything to get a perfect shadow. Now, all I'll just do is reduce my opacity a little. And I'm okay with this shadow that I have. Can you see my shadow is just small? It's there, but it's not too there. It's just there. So have you done your...
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. All I'm hearing is yes, so I'm assuming everybody's on is yes.
Yes.
No. No.
Even a baby said yes, and you're saying no.
Yeah.
My baby is here talking.
Who said no, please? What's the issue, please? So I can go back for you.
The problem is that my image even came from, that's when I imported the image, it's still showing that Chaka played something. It's still showing that draft at the background. It's normal.
That's why I said go to the website to download it. Don't download it from Google. Go to the website to download it because that picture is not a PNG. You remember I told us that some pictures are just fake online. So go to their website to get the original image, please. Thank you. Any other person?
Yes, please. I tried to import the image, the Bob and hand image. The thing occupied the whole space.
If you find those things, then you reduce
it now. Let me show you.
I don't know. The background is like those gray and the black. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting it wrong.
If you're having gray and black background, that means the picture is not a PNG. Go to the website to download it. I've shown us how to download it now. Go to Google and click on the link to get the original picture. See this link here. This is how you get the original picture. Is that clear? Please tell me you heard me.
Yes, I heard you, but as this diagram is, I mean, at the bob and hand as this now, that's how it came out on my own Photoshop with that background, that gray and black.
I understand. So go to
and I went to their website too. I clicked on it.
And it came out like that.
Yes.
Yeah, mine did the same, so I had to use another picture.
So you have to use another picture. That means you can't use that picture.
Okay.
Yes. So a lot of these images will frustrate you. That's the truth. A lot, because you are getting them for free. Someone has already done the work, so you need to suffer a little to get something for free. I'm sure we all
Yeah,
understand.
I think also we can actually right click and click on save as. So when you save it, you just go to remove.bg and remove the background and use your image also.
Oh well.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Say that again for the benefit of everybody, please. Thank you.
On the right side, you right click on it, then use the
Save as,
option
yeah.
save as. So when you download your image,
You go to
then you go to
remove.bg.
remove.bg, then you upload the image you downloaded, then you remove the
Come back as a,
background, then use your image.
it will
Yes.
come back as a PNG image.
Yes,
Yes,
remove.bg
PNG,
works. It works for me
and
too.
without the background.
Did you all hear that?
No, repeat that process. Where do you remove them?
Please repeat the process for everybody. Thank you.
He said whatever picture you want to download, you can right click, go to save as, save your image. Most times the image will show as JPG. Then on your browser, go to remove.bg, upload that picture. It would remove the background and save the image for you as a PNG image.
So I'm saying
Where do you remove dot point? Because if you click save as, it shows you the JPEG files.
on my but then the whole shadow
I need to finish this design before 12:30. So please, I want to make sure we are all on the same page, please. So I can continue.
We are. We are.
It's off. There is no light.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Is there any reason why a shadow will have two colors? Because my own image, what I can see is that it has a yellow shadow around it, and behind that there seems to be a pinkish shadow.
You have two shadows.
Not two shadows. It's as if it has a gradient or something. I'm not sure. Because
Gradient.
it looks okay.
All we said is that use drop shadow. That's all.
I know, but maybe it's my screen because there's this pink, light pink around the shadow. I don't know why.
Maybe it's the picture. It's possible it's the picture.
Okay.
If you know you're having any issue with a picture, you can just use a rectangle to test it. You can use that drop shadow for anything. It doesn't matter what it is, even text, what have you. That FX and drop shadow works for everything. Are we clear?
Yes.
Now, can I continue, please?
Please, what did that guy say about downloading the picture again, please?
Please, can it come with it again? Because I don't use it. So
Hello.
it's
Yeah.
not
What I said. Yeah, what I said is that once you click on the picture from where you want to use it, no, the picture will display on the right side of it. On that right side, on the image, you right click, you see save image as. Though I'm using my Windows. I'm using Windows, so I'm not using Apple. So save image as, then you save the image.png. Then you go to remove background, that is remove.bg. You upload the image that you have saved to remove the background so you can use your image.
You should probably write what you just said down. Please come again one more time for us, sir. Please. Thank you.
I said on the on the right side where the image you click on is displayed, where you have the all the features of the image. That means on the right side where the image is displayed, you right click on it, right click on the image. That means if the image is not in PNG, you right click on it, you see save image as. Then it brings up a dialog box, because that's how I actually did it. It brings up a dialog box, then I resave the image .png. Then it saves in my download file. Then I went to the website, remove.bg, then uploaded the image. I downloaded the image of the bulb with the hand, uploaded it on remove background website, then remove the background, and I have my image. Download. Are we clear on that?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you can continue.
So
Is
can I
it
continue?
working?
Yes.
All right, good. So the next thing we have to do is this. We want to do the text, which is this part, all this text. So I'm going to create 3 rectangles, 2 green and 1 blue. Are we together? 2 green and 1 blue. Now, all I'll do is this. Create rectangle. Can we say it? Can we all create rectangle? I want to assume that's a yes. Now, I'm going to color it green. Have you all seen my rectangle? Hello, have you all seen my rectangle?
You're coming.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can we all see my screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Can we all notice that I did not allow it to pass my boundary? Can we all notice that I allowed it not to pass the boundary? So once I'm done with that, what do I need to do? If I want to create multiple boxes, what did I tell us to do?
Duplicate.
Control J.
Exactly. So I just press
Control
Ctrl J and move it down. Can we see it? Hello, can we see it?
Yeah.
Now, I'm trying to the second rectangle is not as long as this one, so I'll just go and resize it a little. So I resize it using shift. For you see that I did not use angle for this one, I use side. Remember, I did not use angle for this one, I use side because I'm trying to reduce the side of this one. If you use angle, it will make it bigger. Oh. I did not say bigger or smaller. Oh. Can you see there's a difference? I did not say bigger or smaller. Oh. This one is not bigger or smaller. This one is I'm reducing the length. I'm not making it bigger or smaller. That is why I use the side. See, I don't make it bigger or smaller. I reduce the side. Now, you also need to use shift for your own. Everybody needs to use shift for this one. Now, are we clear on that? Have you been able to create the rectangle?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, I need to create another rectangle, this blue one. I need to create another blue one. So I will go here and say Ctrl J again. I'll move it down.
Control what, please?
Ctrl J to duplicate. Then I make it smaller a little again. Well, we are able to get it.
Control J does okay. Yeah.
Then I need to change the color of this last one to blue.
Please, can they repeat so that we can find it?
I need to change the color of the third box to blue. So what do? I double click here. How did I tell us to check to copy the color of something? Who can remind us? I want to copy the color of the blue in Fidelity Bank. Who can remind us how to choose that particular color?
Just put the cursor on the logo and click it. Like an eyedrop pattern.
I will take the color there and click it. Bam. Can we all see that it has changed?
Repeat. Please, can you repeat?
Now, I want to change the color of the last box, the third one. See, it is blue.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to make it blue. So I will double click here where we used to change color in the small box. I double click it. The color box comes out. When the color box comes out, I won't touch anything here. I will just carry my mouse to the logo where I want to copy the color. Something will just come out. Can we see it?
Okay.
Can we see it? I'll just take it to the blue part and click on it. Did it work for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then when you are done, click on OK. So that means I've created all the boxes. So now I need to write what is going to go on top of it. I need to write what will go on top of it. So that the first one is skills you can learn. Skills you can learn. So I'll click on my type 2. Do you remember the type 2? The T2. Do you all remember it?
Yes, sir.
Hello, do you all remember this 2? The type 2. That's what we're going to use to type. Very nice.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Okay. I'm sure we all know how to type. Do we all know how to type? Hello, everybody. Are we following me?
Yes.
Now, since I finished typing, I will drag the text here. Same thing applies for text in a box. You need to leave a little bit of space. Now, I will change my font. I want to change the font and the color of my text to white. So the first thing I will change is the color. Change it to white. As your own changed, as your own text changed, the color. Everybody, are we following?
Yes, sir.
You're following me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So now I'm going to change the font.
The text is not showing. It's on the green. Okay.
Are we all together up to this point?
Yes.
No,
You
my
don't have
text
to
is not
type, sir.
showing, but I don't know.
Your text is not showing.
Yes.
What is the issue, sir? Why is
So
it
I'm
not showing?
on that the green rectangle. I can see the text, but it's not coming up on that green. So the green is like covering the text.
And so that's why I said, see, the issue you're having is
Layer.
because
Layer
your
issue.
text. See, here, go look at the school bag section. The reason why your text is not showing is because your text is underneath. See, can you see my own is not
Okay.
showing, but it's there. So all you
Yes.
do is take your
Yes.
text like this and drag it up.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Can you see that now it is showing?
Yes, it's showing now. Yeah.
Good. Now, I've typed one of the texts. Instead of me typing all over and all over again, what do? I press Ctrl J to duplicate. Same way I did the rectangles and move it down. That's all I do. Can you see?
All right. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
So follow me, please. Can you all see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Then, what did it type there? Online. While, so I changed the text of that one too. Right? Then I duplicate it again, Ctrl J again. Just the same way I did the rectangle. And I take it down again. The reason why we are duplicating is so that we can maintain the same size. We need to maintain the same size and uniformity. Remember we said brand visual identity, it has to be uniform. So at home, right? It has to be uniform at home. Now, is everybody with me up to this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. I think we are moving up to speed now. Can you see now we are 85-90% done with the design. All that is left is here. All that is left is here. Can you see it? Baking, makeup, foreign language, and coding. Imagine, they did not even say graphics. Is it not graphics you are learning online? These Fidelity Bank people are not serious. Now, I'm going to create my own list. I will say, so, okay. So I'm going to type my own baking graphics. Tailoring. Or what did they even say? Language. Coding.
Why it's not showing?
Now that's the question I want to ask all of us before now. Just chill. Please, who can guess why my text is not showing?
It's color white.
Because it's
Because
yeah, the
it's
color
color
on the
white.
background is same as the text.
It's
So
either because it's color white or because it's at the bottom.
Color
so
white. Secondly, the font looks tiny.
okay, good. So now it is color white. That's the main reason why it is not showing. So I need to change the color. So can we see this box? Remember the where you change the color of a text? I click on it. Now I'm going to copy the fidelity blue from here. I'll just copy it. And once I do that, can you see that my text has appeared?
Yes.
Please do that again.
I highlight all my text. I highlight my text. Go to the box here. See the box here. Then I click on it. Then I choose the color from outside. I won't choose it from here. I will just carry my mouse outside. See it? Can you see?
Yeah.
But I want blue instead, so I don't want green. So I'll choose blue and say OK. Now I made a spelling error here, so I'm going to add G. Now, can you see now that I've created my own list?
What about the bullet points?
Aha, yes, that's the next thing. That's the last part. Right? Are we together up to this point?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. So now I want to create bullet points. Now
Bless me.
I want to create bullet points. Now, can we all go to where that rectangle tool is? And press option on it, like right click on it. The rectangle tool here. Can we all go there and press option on it? Did a menu come out?
Rectangle to rounded rectangle, ellipse, polygon, line, custom shape.
Aha. Now, what we need is ellipse 2, the third one. Ellipse is also a circle. Ellipse is also a circle. So please let's click on ellipse. So if you are looking to create a circle, this is where you come to. Ellipse 2. So I'll click on it.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, please.
Please can you go over that again?
I said go to where there's rectangle tool and press right click on it or press option on it. Right click on it. It should bring out a menu. Now go to ellipse 2. Ellipse means circle 2. Are we together?
Yes, fine, thank you.
Has everybody seen the ellipse 2? I want to make sure everybody's on the same place.
Yes, sir.
Now, once I click on that ellipse 2, please note we are going to use hold shift while you are creating circle. The reason is because see, shift button means proportion. So if you are trying to draw something in equal proportion, that is why you shift. Now imagine me drawing the circle without shift. See what will happen. Can you see that there's no proportion? It's not a perfect circle, right? Can you see?
Yeah.
It's not a perfect circle. So I'll just be drawing diagonals. It is not a perfect circle. So you are using shift for proportion. Now, I don't need a very useless circle like this. I need a circle that has proportion. So see what I'm going to do. Let me see what will happen when I hold shift down. Can you see now? Is this better?
Yeah, perfect circle.
Exactly. So I want a perfect circle. Now, can you see that my circle now is in color white? So I'll click on it and make it blue. I'm sure we all know how to change color now. Do we all? Should I assume we don't know how to change color?
Yes, sir.
Now, I
Please,
will
can
click
you
on
read it, sir?
Huh?
Can you do the color change?
See, select the circle, double click on it. Same way with checking circle for rectangle. Double click on it. Either you use here, can you see it changing? Either you do the color here, inside here, or you come outside and copy the color you need. Now I need this blue, so I'll just click on it.
Okay.
Then
Thank
you
you.
click on OK. That's all. Is that clear, ma'am? Hello? I need a confirmation so I can move forward, please.
Join my circle.
Yeah, I got that.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Now, I want to resize the circle because the circle is too big for my bullet point. The circle is too big for my bullet point. So I need to make it small. How do I make it small? Shift if you are using 2018 and below. No shift if you are using 2018 and above. Right? So I will just reduce it to a very small circle.
Which of the angles will you use?
Any of the four corners. Corner.
Okay.
Then once I make it small enough, I carry it beside my baking. Can you see that I've carried my own?
Yes.
You can see that the space we gave the design is already making it look mature and all of that. You can see all the space that is there is what makes it mature. You also need to understand that space gives maturity to your design. So has everybody created that small circle? Hello, has everybody created a small circle?
I had to move mine first.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can I go ahead, please?
Yes, I can go ahead.
Sorry. Circle again.
Okay, good. Now, how do I duplicate this circle? How do I make it 4? What do I do?
Control J.
Good.
And
Just
Control
the
J.
Control J in the thing and moving it down. Control J, move it down. Control J, move it down. So see, Control J, then move it down. Can you see? What do I do again? Control J, move it down. Same way I created the rectangle. Control J, move it down. And with that, I'm done. Do they look similar?
Very similar.
Any questions?
Yeah, sorry. How do I reduce the size again? The size of the circle.
How do you
Reduce the size of the circle.
reduce the size of the circle?
Yes.
Reduce it the same way you've been reducing, but with the angles. And use shift. If you are using 2018 and below, use normal mouse to just drag it down or up. See, look at my screen. From the four corner like this, any of the four corners, See. Then you drag it up or down. That clear,
Okay.
sir?
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Please, are we together so that we can quickly go for a quick break? Oh. You know we still have a pep talk today by a professional.
Yeah.
So the next few days, we are going to be bringing professionals to talk to us. Very important people in the industry that are doing this business. Let me call them my ogas. Those are the people that we are bringing here to talk to us every day so that they can teach us exactly how to put yourself in a position to make money off of this. Because give or take, the fact that you're able to create this design, there's no difference between you and the person that works for Fidelity Bank. See, is there any difference in what we did here? Apart from some minor differences, is there anything that is different? Have we not communicated the same idea? Hello?
So can we submit this one as our assignment?
See this one. See this. What is you should be flogged. 32 strokes. The work that I did, you want to submit it back to me? I'll flog you.
We did it.
No, we did it. We did it.
Who are we?
Class of
Because
2020,
we are we.
first quarter.
We are you.
Toby and team.
I am we. My name is we.
No, this is class work, not assignment. There's a difference.
We are we.
It is a work we did in the class. Assignment is the work you did in your house. You are supposed to submit that one, not this one. So please, if you want to submit your assignment, quickly go and do another one and submit. Because you are behind though. So now that you have seen how to do one design now, go and do your own. Fidelity Bank page. Do 3. Put your own logo instead.
But I did this particular design yesterday, like from assignment. Hope I'm safe.
There's no problem. So far as you do not use Fidelity Bank logo, you do not use Fidelity Bank color.
Okay.
Redo it with your own
Yes,
logo.
okay.
I already gave us that instruction. Use your own logo, use your own pictures, and submit, please. Thank you.
I will have to resubmit.
Oh yeah, break time. Me, I'm
Yeah,
tired. Break time. Bring your question after break, please. You are coming back here by 1:07.
Thank you. We didn't do attendance today.
We did though.
Who is that person?
I did not see it. I've been checking. I did not see.
As a posted, maybe you have to scroll up. See it.
Scroll up. Oh, see if it has disappeared, you're on your own.
Oh, it shouldn't disappear. I've been here since.
Come back to class by 1:07.
Okay, I've seen it.
1:07. Come back to class by 1:07. Because the remaining of the class, I'm ending the class every day from now on by 1:30. And from 1:30, we are going to have a seasoned professional talk to us and advise us. Like I said, my guys are coming to talk to us. So please go for break. Go and rest your hand. Peter, I want to go and drink small water. Then we'll come back by 1:07. Thank you.
I almost missed the attendance to this. I didn't know when they posted it.
Yeah, I've not seen that. Hello,
I'm feeling it. Yes, Seen it.
I've not seen it.
Can they please pause their side?
From the slide.
Hello, can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody should come back. Oh. Everybody should come back.
Middlemen illegally the recipient with his new digital products.
Sir, while we wait for everyone to come in, I want to ask a question.
Okay, please.
Okay, sir. So when we, for example, we want to make like a business card for print. I remember you said the last time, like the very first time we were doing the designs, that we would have to take like the original measurement of a business card and measure it in so that we can create according to the required size. So I want to ask, do we get to do that with the ruler, like the control out stuff you showed us today?
No. So basically, you are supposed to do the sizing before you even start designing. So when you are creating your document, you create it to business card size, right? So when
From
you
like
change your stuff, yeah, you won't use pixels. All you simply need to do, you don't need to stress yourself. Go online, business card size, right? Once you check the size, they will tell you a measurement. So if they say it's in inches, you will then go to your Photoshop, change that stuff to inches, then put in the measurement you saw online.
okay.
Thank
You. That
like
yes.
you will not use pixels. You will just change it from inches to whatever measurement they tell you online. So if it's flyer, you will just go on Google and search flyer size, right? They will tell you the size in whatever measurement, if it's centimeters, if it's in kilometers, whatever. Once you get that size, just go to your Photoshop, click on the measurement, and put in whatever Google tells you in height and in width. That's it. Then you design in that size and you send to your printer. Basically, that's it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, please, everybody in the class today, did you all do that Fidelity Bank design with me? Please, I want to be sure we all did it together.
Yes, sir.
Please.
I did.
Then did it come out well?
Yep.
I want to be sure it came out well for everyone. Yes. So, what I will just talk about right now is before we end for today is inspiration. So I'm waiting for people to join so that we can speak on the topic of inspiration. That's basically the last thing we talk about for today. Then I'll give us an assignment as usual. Even though some of us are doing weekend assignments, some of us are doing 2 days assignment, 3 days assignment. You need to get your system so that you can partake in the assignments. Please, it's important. Very, very important. Hello?
Yeah, please, if you want to create a new Photoshop document, what's the resolution? Where you said that we have to change the width
300.
Okay, the
Yeah,
default
the resolution has to be 300 all the time.
Okay.
But it's
So
but your
just
height and width
the height
can
and
change.
the
Your
resolution.
height and width can change. Your height and width can change. But your resolution has to be 300.
Okay, is there any other thing that we change from that preset details screen?
That's it. The only thing you really need to change is the height and width. That's it.
Okay.
You don't change anything. You don't need to change any other thing.
All right.
Hello, Mr. Toby.
Yes, please.
How do you resize an image?
Are you just joining us at Daisy?
No. The first day, okay, the second day, my computer was not available, so I couldn't use it.
That means you've not been listening to our class now. We're catching people small.
No, I was just using logic to do it, but I want to know how to resize an image now.
Ah, okay. So now, are you on your Photoshop screen right now?
Yes, yes.
Now, what you need to do is, do you know what we call the washing hand tool?
Do I know what?
What we call the washing hand tool?
The cross with the arrows.
Yes, that one. Click on it.
Okay.
Then look up. Can you see show transform controls?
Yes, yes.
Make sure it is ticked.
Okay.
Have you ticked it?
Yes, yes.
Now,
okay, I've seen
click on the image you want to resize.
Okay.
Did it show 4 corners?
Yes, it did.
Now, go to any of the... What version of Photoshop are you using? Sorry.
2017.
Okay, so go to one of the 4 corners of that image and press Shift and use your mouth to resize it from one of the 4 corners. But hold Shift down with your, like, let's say your last finger of your left hand.
Okay.
Did you resize?
Yes, it did.
Good. So
Thank you so much. Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay.
So based on what we've learned today.
Please, Mr. Toby, my system went over as you are doing the bullet baking and all that, so I didn't really get what you did. Can you please recap for me?
Recap on which? The bullet?
Yes.
Did you know how to? Did you see us when we created the circle?
Yes, when we click on Eclipse.
Did you create one for yourself? I want to
Yes,
know where
I
you
did.
stopped.
Yeah, well, I'm
did you
about
resize
to.
your circle?
No, I've not done that. I'm about to click on that Eclipse. That's where my system went off.
Okay, so click on Eclipse and draw a circle, but hold Shift down. Why draw? So Shift, like I said, is for proportion. It helps you create something in equal proportion. So you click on Shift. While holding that Shift, you draw your circle. It will create a perfect circle for you.
Right.
Are we on the same page?
Yes. Thank you.
Have you created? Then change the color, like the way you changing color for rectangle and all of that.
Okay.
Have you been able to do that?
Yes, thank you.
All
yes,
right,
yes.
Good. So I've answered those questions. Now, the next 10 minutes, I'm going to talk about something called inspiration. So the thing is that now it's interesting. We are getting used to the tools. We are already knowing how to put things together. We are putting image. We are putting rectangle. We are putting text. But here's the thing: there's something called inspiration. Now, inspiration is what we convert your ideas into a beautiful design. Right now, I'm sure we all know inspiration now. Some artists, like musicians, they have more inspiration than the others. So their music is more interesting, right? Hello, are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we are
So
together.
for example, now there are some artists, their inspiration is rubbish. So the song is rubbish, right? Some people, whiskey them. Their own inspiration is good. That's why we enjoy the music. We'll be dancing, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, so for now, I want to let us know that this graphic design is part of the arts. So meaning is a creative process. That's why it's called an art, A-R-T. So it's a creative process. And now, for you to be a creator, you need to drop inspiration. And where does inspiration come from? Inspiration comes from exposure, right? Inspiration comes
Yes, sir.
from exposure. Now, what are you exposed to in life will determine what you bring out of your head. I don't know if I'm communicating.
Yes, sir.
If if you have never been to the cinema, you can never know what a cinema experience is like. So now, for example, if a rapper has been to a cinema before, that's the only time he can tell you what a popcorn tastes like. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. If a rapper has been to a cinema and bought popcorn there, you'll be able to put it in a rap and talk about, say, females popcorn and that is best or something. That's the only time a rapper can say that. If he has never experienced it before, he won't be able to bring it out of the brain and say that, okay, fine, female cinemas has very good popcorn. I don't know if I'm communicating.
Yes, sir.
Your exposure is a function of whatever you have experienced in your life. So in design, whatever it is you create is a function of. I don't know if so. As I was saying, your creativity is born out of what you are exposed to. A creativity is just a mirror of whatever it is you have experienced in life, right? Now, in design, your creativity is determined by what you are seeing and what you are exposed to. A graphic designer is created based on what he has seen with his two coral eyes. That is why I told us to create an assignment by going to the Fidelity Bank's page. Why do you think I did that? Because that way you will have been exposed to a lot of graphic designs that you'll have seen on Fidelity Bank's page. That will later inform your decision on how to design. I don't know if I'm communicating.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Am I communicating?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're making sense, sir.
Oh, sorry, people in the lobby. Oh, sorry. I'm admitting you now. I didn't know you're in the lobby. You know, the inspiration to say what I was saying was coming from somewhere. So sorry, I was lost. Now, so studio go. They are sitting for So basically, the quality of your design is determined by whatever it is you have seen before. Now, I'm sure you know there are some people, some business center designers that they don't use mobile phones. They've not been exposed to Instagram. So their designs don't meet some international standards because they've never seen those kind of designs before. So they are limited to their environment, only what they see. This is what you see that will determine what you can produce in design. So you need to expose yourself to designs that are even more beautiful than what you can ever create. Little by little, you will match up with whatever it is you are seeing. That is why they always say, if you want to become successful in life, you roll with successful people. Well, if you want to also create beautiful designs, you have to roll with beautiful designs. So you need to start exposing yourself to different designs. Now, if you're a brand that makes cake, now go and look for brands that make cake online. In the UK, in the US, in Australia, in South Africa. Look at other brands. How are their designs looking like? That will then help you inform how you will design your own. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yes, sir.
So, for example, now, if you notice, go and look at GT Bank, go and look at Fidelity Bank, go and look at First Bank. Their design are almost alike because they are competing in the same space. They are competing for the same cake. Their designs cannot look foreign and look in another dimension. Yes, their English will be different. Their colors are different, but they are moving towards the same kind of people because they are all trying to capture our attention, right? So their designs have the same, how will I put it, the same elegance. You will know when you look at what a bank is selling. They are trying to sell you products, right? So there's a way the bank design looks like. Same way if you are looking for cake, there's a way cake designs look like. Same way if you are looking at a blog, there's a way blog post their posts. Same way if you are looking at a photographer, there's a way a photographer will make his post online. So you need to be able to expose yourself to people in your industry and monitor their designs and start using that to influence your own. The truth is that everything in this life is photocopy. Let me give you an example. Toyota now, if they want to create a new car next year, they will look at Nissan, look at Benz, look at both, pick one or two. When they want to create a new car, they will look at other brands and start copying them small to be able to use it to create their own car. I don't know if I'm communicating.
Yes.
If you have ever seen a Ford car, a Ford, if you notice, the back of a Ford looks like the back of a Range Rover. I don't know if I'm communicating. What Ford does is that they try and use the design of a Range Rover to create the back of their own car, then use probably something else to design the front of their own car. Then can maybe copy the interior of a Jaguar to create the inside of their own car, right? So they are borrowing ideas just to create their own. Same thing in graphics, right? You use different ideas to create your own and make your own unique towards your brand. That is why I said copy Fidelity Bank, but use your own name, use your own colors. I don't know if I'm communicating.
Yes, sir.
So inspiration comes from different ideas. Now you need to know what your industry business looks like before you now start creating stuff for yourself. You shouldn't just say nobody is an island of knowledge, right? So if you are saying you want to create ideas from your head alone, like you will not look at what others have done, right, and create from your head and now say you want to start creating, you will create rubbish. You need guidelines, you need a template to follow. A template will then guide you to create your own better version of it, right? That is why musicians always sample each other. Everybody is angry that Burna, I'm sure we have all had that issue that they say Burna Boy is always copying Fela. Have you all heard that statement before? That they say that Burna Boy is copying Fela. Now, what people need to know is that it is correct. Burna Boy needs to copy Fela so that he can make a better version for himself. Because here's the thing, you need to make profits. You are not trying to make angelic music or Jesus come and help you write the script. You need to look at other ideas and use it to create your own. You need to look at other ideas to create your own, because this world, knowledge is recycled. Right? There's no new knowledge, there's no old knowledge. It's just recycling of knowledge. So you need to recycle knowledge. That's how the world operates. So you recycle whatever it is you have seen to help you improve whatever it is you are trying to do. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
Does anybody have a question about what I just said?
Sir,
Hello.
please, I just have two questions. Number one, how do I change the background? If I don't want that white background, how do I just change it? If I want to put a picture there or something to change that whole background?
Well, if you want to use another color as your background, just draw a rectangle and recolor it and put it at the back. If you want to put a picture, just download the picture and put it into the design. It's the same process. It's just that you're going to make the picture big. That's all. If it's a rectangle, you are going to make sure the rectangle is very big, the whole size of your space. So I don't know if you heard me.
Yes, sir, we're hearing. Yes, sir, I'm hearing.
He asked the question and said if you want to change the background, maybe from white to yellow or something, all you need to do is just draw a rectangle and make it very big and use it to cover up everywhere. That's a new background. If you are trying to use a picture as your background, drag and drop a picture into your Photoshop and make it very big too. That's the way you do it. So maybe you can just try it out. Did it work out? Hello?
Sir?
Did it work out?
You can even use brush tuber.
You can even use what?
Brush tuber to just paint it.
No, I have not taught us brush tool. Please don't go there yet. Just use rectangle. Draw a rectangle, big one. Put color inside. Use picture. Drag and drop it. Make it big. That's all. Don't go to anything yet. Please. Thank you. Any other questions, please?
Yes, I have a question.
Uh, shoot.
In one of the projects I did, there is a
Okay.
line I came across. The line has okay, one side was blue, the other side was green. Then just maybe a little space in between, not even up to 1 inch, was white. So
Okay.
I couldn't figure out that. I just had to do and merge. That was what I did.
Okay. So what you should have just done is just see all those lines that you saw are about just 4 rectangles. It's just that they have different sizes. So you draw one rectangle, draw another one, make it small. Draw another one, make it a little bit longer. Then draw down a little bit longer and change the color. That's basically all they did. It's just a rectangle. Don't think it's hard.
Okay.
Just draw one, Control J, drag it to the right. Draw another one, or just keep duplicating and making it smaller. That's all. It's not difficult at all. And you just stretch it from the side, like we did with those Fidelity Bank square rectangles.
Okay, then how do you group? Because I notice sometimes when you now want to move something, all of them they are just separating from each other. How do you group?
Huh? Hello?
How do you group? For instance, you want to resize 3 things together to get a particular space.
Okay.
How do you group them in order to resize them?
Okay, so it's supposed to be tomorrow's class, so Jesus. Okay. So what you just do is, in that your school bag area, layers.
Yes.
All the objects are all there. Now, here's the thing.
Yes.
Remember that when you are selecting on your system, you press Shift or Control.
Yes.
Right? You press Shift or Control, right? So sorry, 1 second. You press Shift or Control to sorry, can you hear me? Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
You press Shift or Control to click on other movies, like to add movies that you're about to select. Now, same thing with Photoshop. You just select one or two things, like all those 3 things together. Then the wash your hand to will help you like group them together, like it will be highlighting everything. Then you can now use corner to drag it. But I won't be able to talk further. So here's the thing, we'll do it tomorrow, which is part of our next class. But I'm supposed to like end the class now so that we can talk on today's class. So I'm going to hand over to Mr. Timilein. I'm going to add Mr. Timilein to the call. Don't worry, we'll go on to grouping of layers
I'm here actually.
tomorrow's class. Thank you.
All right, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tim.
All right, I can see the class was a very engaging one since morning. Well done, everyone. So, like I said, just before we start the session, I told you we're going to have. I posted the closing attendance already, so please make sure you fill it before you leave the class today. All right. So, so we have in our midst. Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes, we
Hello,
can.
you?
Yes,
All
we
right,
can hear you.
So we have in our midst, like I told you in the morning, is a management consultant, is a human capital development specialist. I mean, you're going to learn a lot from his session, even if it's a very short one. And he's currently a director at the Global Analyst Academy. So it's a great privilege to have you here, sir, Mr. Akin.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Timlane, for that introduction. Hello, everyone.
Hi. Hi,
Okay.
Mr. Akin.
Yes, thank you. So I believe everyone can hear me. So it's going to be a very short one, actually. So I want to have a general sense of what it's like so far. Can someone just give me a feedback on what's been so far? This is like the second week. Who is responding? Just a general sense. What do you think has it been so far on this program?
It's been great. We started from not having an idea of what Photoshop is to looking at flyers and determining what was used in creating the flyers. So we've learned.
Fantastic. So it started from an idea of not knowing what it is. So now, what I'm just going to do this afternoon, very shortly, is just to see how I can steer your curiosity to actually intensify on your learning. Now, everyone starts out on a very clean slate. So, not knowing what exactly to do, not knowing how to go about things. Everyone born into this world came into this world, with, literally without anything, in our heads, right? So you see a newborn baby come into this world. The only thing that the baby probably know how to trace by intuition is to trace how to access the milk. Every other thing, the child literally picks up and learn. And what the child eventually turns out to be is a function of the kind of environment the child is, the kind of the things that the child is taught. Then by the time the child also gets to a age of accountability, it's also a function of the things that the child deliberately learn and begin to apply in its own life. So I see you guys starting out on the journey of, creatives and digital marketing, designs and all that. And what I need you guys to understand at this time is that whatever it is that you're going to make out of this thing that you're learning is largely dependent on you. So either from this class, you're going to go from here to become a digital marketing. You
Hello, sir. We can't hear you. Hello, Mr. Ake. Okay.
Hello, can you guys still hear me?
We can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I was lost for some seconds. Okay, so essentially what I'm saying is that whatever it is that, this thing turns out to be, it's in your hand. So I just say a very short story just to, to cap this up. There was this guy, very smart young guy, who has a friend. And both of them decided one day that they were going to show to people in their town that the man that is acclaimed to be the wisest man in the town, is not as smart as, he think he is. So what they decided was that they were going to ask the man a very simple question. And if the man fails, they will come that, hey, this wise man, after all, is not the wisest. Please, Peter G, can you mute yourself? So that after all, this man is not the wisest. So what they decided to do was that they got a live bird, and one of them held it in his hand, and they began to journey towards the house of this wise man. This man is literally the wisest man in the city. When politicians want to make decisions about to contest or not to contest, they go to him. When businessmen want to make some major investment decision, they go to this man. Even spiritual consultants, they go to this man because he's acclaimed to be the wisest person in the city. So when they got to this white man's house, I mean, excitedly, they felt that, oh, they found a way to puncture this man's wisdom. So he had the bird in his hand, and he was going to ask the wise man that the bird in his hand, is he alive or is he dead? So he told his friend that if the man said that the bird is alive, he will scorch or squeeze the bird and squeeze life out of the bird and present a dead bird. And if the man said that, oh, the bird is dead, he's going to open his palm and the bird will fly out. I mean, that was a very, very fantastic idea. By the time they now engaged the man, they greeted him, respectfully. And the man was like, oh, what have you young men come to do today? And he said, sir, we know you are the wisest, and we've come to seek your counsel for something. But before we do that, we just want to ask you a simple question. The bird in my hand, is he alive or is he dead? And, the man just looked at them for some seconds. And his response was very, very profound. He said, the bird is in your hand. You can decide to do whatever you want to do with it. You have the power to make it live, and you have the power to make it dead. And that's the same thing I'm going to be telling every one of you, taking this class, that what becomes of you after this program is literally in your hand. So you have the power to go ahead and become a big-time celebrity or a big-time entrepreneur or a big-time expert or a big-time consultant when it comes to creatives and designs. And you can choose to actually do nothing, with this. And you can choose that your own complaint is that, oh, I don't have a very strong system. Oh, I don't have the opportunity. Oh, nobody is giving me project to do. Oh, nobody. I mean, all of that, they are excuses to kill the bird. But someone can decide that, hey, I've learned the basics. I'm going to begin to engage people. Can I do a pro bono design for you? Oh, can I do a pro bono consulting for you? Oh, can I join this project on a pro bono basis? Oh, can I start some freelance project that is cheap, and all that, just to be able to hone your skills and get better at what you're doing. Every one of us that you're probably looking up to today, we started out on this same journey, the very level every one of you are today. So it wasn't as if we were born with it. It was born out of, the need to grow, the need to advance, that is supported by hard work.
I can't see anything from my end though.
So in closing, I'm just going to tell you that what you need to do. In closing, I'm just going to say that the resources that you need is around you. The expatriates that you need is already around you. So ask a lot of questions, build relationships, but most importantly, everything that you're learning, put to work so that at the end of the day, you can, be the best version of you after this program. So I hope you've taken one or two things from that. And I hope to, if I still get the chance to come and talk to you guys again, I'm happy to do that. But I think with the little that I've communicated with you, for those that, really gain one or two things from me, I want to believe that you can make do of that and build a very strong desire, to be a consultant or to be a reputable person when it comes to designs. And that strong desire will compel you to work hard and to work smart by mentors or people who can handhold you through the journey. But most importantly, there is nothing that you want to achieve that you cannot achieve at this time. So please leverage information. There are free videos online in addition to what you're taking. There are, free lessons you can take online. Don't just stay with this alone. And if you have questions, take advantage of your instructor, particularly at this time. So thank you so much for your time. It's my pleasure being with you this afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mr. Akin. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So,
Let me hear from you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. So, is there anyone, just one question, just one question. Is there anyone that has any question? Just one question. Okay. No one has a question. Okay, fantastic. Good. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Akin. We really appreciate your time. Thank you very much, sir.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, so everyone, hello, Mr. Peter, your background is noisy. So everyone, thank you for staying to this time. All right. I sent, like I said, I sent the closing attendance to the group. Then I noticed some people submitted their weekend assignments to codetutor.com.ng@gmail.com. Please resend it to the right email so that it will be checked. All right. Please do that quickly. All right, Mr. Toby. Hello, Mr. Toby, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
All right, so yes, I can hear you now. So you want to recap? You want to do a final recap before we close?
Okay. So
sorry, which one is the correct email? I thought this is the one that was posted on the group.
The correct email is assignment.graphics@gmail.com. That's the correct email address. Assignment.graphics@gmail.com. I'm going to repost it on the Telegram group again. All right, so Mr. Toby.
Can you hear me?
I can't see log out link. Can you repost it, sir?
Okay, I will do that right now.
Thank you.
Can everyone hear me?
And also the morning attendance, I didn't write because I keep saying it's not entering and nobody answered.
Oh wow! So I didn't notice that. Even though if I posted it late, I apologize for that. But why didn't you sign in, sir? Why did it?
It was not. I couldn't see it on the.
You didn't see it on the chat.
Same here.
Yeah.
I didn't see the chat from.
I'm sorry. I don't want to believe that because I posted it and I think Mr. Toby reposted it.
No.
So if you couldn't sign in, I think you should have called his attention either by voice or something.
I didn't sign in.
Mr. Timilain.
Yes, please.
Has this class ended? Can we go?
So Mr. Toby, I'm not sure he has given you assignment today. So if he has not given you assignments, you can still wait because you have assignment.
Hello, Mr. Timilain. The attendance, the signing in attendance,
Sorry,
we found out
please
that
hold
he
on.
had.
Please hold on. Sorry, please hold on. Mr. Toby, have you given assignment?
I'm going to send it to the Telegram group as usual, please.
Okay. So we are done for the class today. So if you don't have any issues, you can leave the class now. Thank you.
I was talking about the sign-in form. It was reading day 3, so I don't know if it was corrected, but I filled it that way.
Okay, you filled it. Okay, that's fine because it was correct. It was correct actually. So there was just an error in editing it. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
But the one for signing out is not there.
I posted it. Let me repost it now. I just reposted it.
How come I'm not seeing it?
I don't know, but you should see it. I just posted. Can you see other people's charts? Can you see that people are leaving the class? Can you see? Can you see where people are leaving the chat? I just reposted it again.
No, I'm not even seeing what is happening now. Not like before, I'll see the chat link up, but there's no chat link right now.
You need to tap your screen. Tap your screen to bring the chat.
Yeah. What I have is just the sign for attendance and then the time, the meeting time. I can't see that chat.
I was unable to
Please,
sign
the one for morning.
Please, sorry, let me finish it. There is I think she's left the class. Okay, so anyone?
I'm not.
Next person. Okay,
I'm
okay,
not.
okay,
I'm
okay.
still here.
All right. So what's the issue now? You want to sign out or sign in?
Yeah. No, I mean to sign out. I can't see any distance.
Me, I want to sign in.
Now,
I've been in
so
classes.
Can you see Olaniwaju's message? Olaniwaju just reposted it.
I want to sign in.
I'm sorry, but it's too late to sign in. It's too late. It's too late to sign in now. You just sign out, sign out, sign out, sign out. I noticed everyone that was on the call in the morning. I was in the class rather. So if you were on my screenshot, your attendance will be taken. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right. So if you were in the class that time, so if you didn't miss any part of the class, your attendance will be taken down.
Don't let me miss it.
So any other person? Question, issues, any issue?
Okay, I've seen it.
All right, good.
Thank you.
So any other person? That is Ezekiel.
Yes.
You said what? Your question again, sorry.
I was in the class all through, but I couldn't sign in because I didn't get the form.
You were in the class all through, but you couldn't sign in. Okay. Just like Walter. Just like Walter, I'm going to check because I took attendance in the morning, so I'm going to check and confirm.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you. All right. So any other person? Any other thing?
Are you still sending the document with all the other assignments so we can like catch up?
No, there is no document with all the other assignments. If you need to do those assignments, well, okay. So I didn't discuss this. Yes.
I'm going to type all the assignments for the benefit of those that have not, so that everybody is on the same page. I will send all the assignments typed and screenshot and send back to the Telegram group. So watch out.
Right.
The assignment plus today's assignment too. So I'm going to put it day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, like that.
Okay.
All right. So that answers your question to me. All right. So any other person? Any other issues?
Hello.
Any other issues? David, are you trying to ask? David, sorry. So you have a question. Come on.
I was in the class all through my question, but I was not able to sign in today. But I was in the class all through.
No worries. No worries. I have the screenshots. If you were in the class at that time, your attendance is going to be taken. All right. So everyone, are we all set? Are we all done? Is there any other question? Any other person with any question? All right. Okay. Thank you. So fantastic. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining today. See you tomorrow. And if you have any other questions, you can ask on the group. All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, people. Bye. Mr. Toby, you can stop the recording.